Michelle here and welcome to the mblog channel. Thank you guys so much for picking this video for your travel video experience. If you are new to this channel, however, I would like to invite you to subscribe. You are formally invited to my party. Was that a good British accent? I don't know. I think it was. But anyways, this video is going to talk about the 7 must-dos before you travel. This is super essential because one thing that you don't do before you travel could really halt that experience altogether. And in order to avoid that, we want to make sure that we have all of it done and we get our stuff done so we can have a great time once we get to our destination. So please keep on watching. Please give it a thumbs up and comment down below what comment actually helped you out. That'd be great. So let's get started. So the first must-do is to make sure that your passport is unexpired and also to make sure that it is valid between 6 months after your departure date coming back home. And this is so important, I cannot stress it enough, because if you travel with an expired passport, they're basically not going to let you on the airplane, and that's just not okay. And if you kind of find yourself in a situation where, oh my god, I don't have my passport, the USPS store does offer a 24-hour delivery service, but take into consideration that it does cost $200 and something to do so, and this is really just an emergency. I know this because I've done it before, because I was like, oh my god, my passport is not expired, and it definitely was. So make sure you are not like me and you check your passport and check if it is valid, and if not, go to your post office and check that link. Now, the other thing that I talked about was that a lot of countries will not accept a valid passport if it is not valid 6 months after your departure date. This could be for various reasons, maybe because you decide to stay longer and then for some reason your passport isn't valid anymore. So I think it's more of a precaution for the country, so make sure that you check which countries will allow, a 6 month after you depart passport. If you're traveling within a country, you do not need a passport, so you are good to go. Let's go to number 2. The second must-do for any travel anywhere is to check the airline requirements. So the 2 most common airline requirements is the bag weight and dimension, as well as arrival time to your flight. The bag weight is usually 50 pounds or less. That seems to be kind of like a standard, so make sure you keep it at 50 pounds or less, and don't pull a Michelle who buys like the biggest beautiful luggage in the company or in the store and then can't use it. Okay, don't do that. I literally bought the cutest luggage. Probably show you a video of me with my luggage here, and I can't use it anymore because it's just too big and they won't let me on it. You would think after so many years of traveling that I would be able to understand that, but clearly I don't. So make sure you have the right dimensions for your luggage, or you might pay an extra fee, and also make sure it's under 50 pounds. And the next thing that you need to know is to arrive at what time. So usually for international flights it is 3 hours early, so make sure you get there to the airport 3 hours beforehand. Make sure you check those 2 things so you are covered and you are smooth to go. Okay? Third thing you want to do is to research your destination and plan activities. I think researching the destination is just a must-do because you want to see what areas you want to avoid and what areas you really do want to go look at. And I think that comes with planning out your activities as well, because if you have kind of a preparation of, oh, what have other people done in the past, then you'll kind of have a good concept of the culture and money kind of aspect of the whole trip in general. So make sure you do that. I like to use Google and Pinterest when I travel. Pinterest, I like to see what people have done in terms of their pictures when they go and do activities. I think that's just something fun for me to do. And then Google, you can see all of the bloggers. Oh yeah, Pinterest does that. So you just put like what destination you want, and all these bloggers on there put like beautiful tips that have been so helpful to me when I was like going abroad in London. So make sure you do that as well as Google. Make sure you do that. Plan, and then have fun with it. Like, see what you want to do. The fourth must-do that you need to do is plan your outfits. I think whether you are a boy or a girl, you should be planning your outfits because you want to make sure that you're under the 50-pound limit, and planning your outfits for each day that you are, at least getting an idea of what you want to wear, will definitely keep you under that 50-pound limit because you're not bringing like extra stuff. also plan with the activities that you have planned, because planning your outfits aside from that, you will know, oh, I really want to go rock climbing in Puerto Vallarta, so I really need to bring hiking shoes because there's no way I'm hiking in sandals. You use your activities that you have planned out to plan your outfits, not only for the 50-pound limit, but just so that you have the right things, you know, in your luggage. So make sure you do that. The fifth thing that is a huge must-do is creating a checklist. And in this checklist, you're going to have two kind of categories. One is going to be what you use every day here at home, and the second one is going to be what you will think you will need when doing your activities. So if you're going to be at the beach, your everyday items are going to be a little bit different from when you're at home, but combining the two is just really significant, because if your everyday activity or your everyday necessity is to have a phone charger and glasses, it's really important that you have that in your checklist. And if your everyday activity over wherever you're going is to have a bathing suit, then that's really essential into this checklist, so make sure you do that. Best tip, and something that has saved me a ton. Must-dos before traveling is to make sure that all the lotions and all the cool creamy stuff that you're putting in your carry-on is 3.4 ounces or lighter, and that it is inside a little baggie. And this includes even souvenirs when coming back home. This includes like snowballs that you buy, the little snow globes. Snowballs, Michelle, really? Okay, I always check my lotions in because I don't know the different rules for each country, and it's just safe to put it inside your luggage, you know, in the checked-in bag. Make sure you do that and keep on top of it, people. That's why it's its own number, okay? Like all these other must-dos, this one is incredibly important, and it is to go to your bank. And you're going to be going to your bank for two things: for foreign cash and to let them know that you are leaving the country, people. Because once you make your first transaction in that other country, they will block your card. So in order to avoid that and to make sure you have money accessible to you when going abroad or going anywhere, is to make sure that you let them know. Even if you're in California and you're going to Florida, it's really important that you let your bank know so that they're not canceling anything or blocking you from making any purchases just because they weren't sure who was using your card at the time. Even though it's a great system of making sure that no one that you don't know is using your card, it is still something that you want to make sure is avoided, because then you can't get out of the airport when you're there, and that's so not important. That's so terrible. And the whole thing with the foreign cash is just to be safe, because what if they don't accept your card? Sure, you go to your bank and let them know and get that money, because money makes the world go round. Okay guys, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget the 7 must-dos. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait for you guys to go travel. Traveling is so much fun. And I'll just see you guys in the next video. Bye!